brings me to a little something. Disney was not entirely aware of the value of its physical, artistic assets. Okay, I talked to an archivist once who told me that some of the, there was a director or someone, some person who had just propped up on his window some of the Dali concept art for, what was it, Saludos Amigos or whatever it was, one of those things in the 40s. There was going to be a baseball
Destino.
game. What is it?
Dali did artwork for Destino.
Oh, Destino. Okay. There they were, like okay, yeah. I just got these things out of the archives and thought I'd prop them up against my desk, and this was Dali concept art for Disney, and one Monday he went in there and they were gone.
Yeah, walked off.
And
walked out of the building with that guy.
I don't know if they went out with that guy or someone else just came in and picked him up and took him home. I mean, like he came in. Where's my what? Who knows? Whatever. Yeah, it's the way I heard the story, but maybe I heard it differently. But Disney wasn't so cautious with those things, and I can't even imagine just leaving a hand-drawn Dali sketch for Disney just lying around.
Most of the Bambi backgrounds are gone, and they are considered to be like practically sacred. And most of them are gone. They're in people's houses. When I got there, all that artwork was still on the main lot. Now, I was working in a little warehouse that was turned into a animation studio. But on the main lot, they still had what they called the morgue, and that was where all the artwork went to get shelved after a film was done. And you could just go over there and rifle through things. I mean, you could just rifle through. You could actually walk out with something if, they did have a guy
Mary Blair and Ivan Earl, a Dali.
But they did have a guy there who was supposed to be watching, and he did. He did a really good job of watching over you. But you could go over there and, check things out, just rifle through. And
see, I visited that place once, and everyone was wearing these white gloves and just careful, don't breathe. Now,
yes, that's when that's after they had completely revamped everything and refiled and reorganized and moved it over to Flower Street, and it became the Animation Research Library.
Yeah, and in the olden-timey days of whatever, Snow White and those things, they would just, the cell, okay, cell's done, scrape it off with a razor blade, wash off the acetate and use it for another.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, not only that, but that's when they were using celluloid, which degrades anyway. I mean, it just crumbles over time. So that was one of the races they were in, was to find a way to lift the cell, the paint off of a cell of celluloid and put it down on acetate. So somebody figured out how to do that.
Let's talk about the Little Mermaid. There were some physical assets left up from that, and that was a time maybe when people, did people during the production of Little Mermaid foresee that this was going to be a thing? Like, did you guys know that you were working on the film that was going to usher in the second golden age of Disney animation?
We knew we were working on a hit. We did not know it was going to be that big, and we didn't know it would be called the Disney Renaissance, but dailies were so much fun. We loved the cruise screenings. We knew we were working on a hit. People were singing the songs.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay, so you knew the songs before everyone else did. That must have been wild. You could have sung the songs and before anyone else ever heard the songs.
Yeah.
Now to bring this back to my sinister little story here, Disney wasn't down with the whole preservation of physical assets at the time. It still didn't know that these things were going to become, you could just find them on Sotheby's auctions and whatever. Yeah. So.
Yeah, amazingly.
Yeah. So they would just, like in the olden days, okay, we're done with this, just throw it away. And Okay, there was literally Disney art in trash cans, physical Disney hand-painted art in a trash can. Now, the international law of trash, which is observed intergalactically, is that he who disposes of the trash forgoes all claims, all ownership claims.
Yippers.
He who fishes it out of the trash now owns it. Someone fished some things out of the trash.
Yes, I can neither confirm nor deny that I may have gotten my hands on some of that trash.
Okay. I'm only displaying just a few of the other collectibles I've got around here, but I would never ever display any evidence of that sort of thing. Although, okay, yeah, whatever. Okay, you've advanced in your career to the point that you have made story notes in your time, and you and I are going to go see the live-action Little Mermaid. And then we'll talk about it.
Okay.
I think that one change was made clearly for one reason.
Yep, we know about that.
We know about that. I mean, I have no objection per se to a Little Mermaid of African extraction. I mean, per se, no. But I mean, we know why that change was made. It kind of takes you out of the story because you can just see some people sitting around in a meeting saying, "Okay, we've got it." So, but anyway, we'll go see the live-action movie. I think it comes out on May 23rd, and then we will reconvene to discuss live-action versus 2D animation Little Mermaid, 2D hand-drawn animation Little Mermaid.
And we'll have some wine too.